We have the Tigger movie. Wow. Disney's The Tigger movie. It's just so... Sorry for the filthiness here. That must be from when the original owners. I just bought this one from a thrift store to replace the current one I had. 19949 is the catalog number. Distribution catalog numbers are different between different pressings. Bonus. New Kenny Loggins video. Ever before seen Your Heart Will Lead Your Home music video. Very excited about that. Enchanting and irresistible. A must for Pooh fans. Winnie the Pooh fans. I know a few years ago they banned this stuff from China and a few other places because they were upset. So you can see here, this box is absolutely filthy, this movie box. It's absolutely filthy. Well, let's take a look at the tape here now. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's got a blue lid. Most people don't know about this movie most people don't know this about Disney movies, is they reissue these movies. These movies. Every so often, and when they started reissuing them in the 2000s, they started reissuing them with blue lids. Blue lids mean they're manufactured after October of 2001. Sometimes you'll find ones that still don't have the blue lids. Those are actually original pressings. From what I understand, as you can see, this one right here has gotten to be a little bit filthy inside. I'm not sure why. It wasn't like that when I bought it, so I'm wondering if that's... I wonder if that's mold or that's dust. Or if that's hairs from the VCR. Because if that's mold... Let me shake it around once. That's got to be dust. Because they're little hairs. They're not. It's not mold. So we're good. We're good to go to try it in a VCR. Manufactured November 22nd, 2002. So almost in 03. But I played this one once or twice. And the interesting thing is it talks about 2000, the year 2000. So, even though this is a reissue from 2002, almost 2003, it's a reissue. But the funny thing is they did not take the original commercials off, or the trailers for things. They did not take them off. They actually, it's a exact repressing. Like, it's an original repress. And the funny thing is, I've seen this happen multiple times before with, like, movies, like, in general, like Disney movies. Like, they'll repress them. I've seen repressed. You can look at the tape there, but I've seen like repressed movies from, like, Disney. Sorry about that. This thing is spring loaded, but I've seen, like, repressed movies on DVD from early 2010s, and there's still represses from the 90s. They still have, like, all the original 90s commercials and trailers and stuff, and I'm like, wow. Like, they never repressed them. Like, they never, like, changed anything. It's always like the original, like, repress. I don't know, it's shocking after all these years to see this and to see, oh my gosh, they still repressed it. I just find it interesting. It's just so weird. After all these years later. So this is a Teen Titans Go cassette tape. The tape itself isn't, but the shell is. TTGNIC. As you can see there. So it is, after all. But I thought this is interesting, is they actually, if you would have bought this, let's say in 2003, you'd be shocked to see 2000 commercials and stuff. I mean, you would be thinking, oh, they would just, take those off there and put new ones on there. No, they didn't. It's the same pressing that you would have gotten in the year 2000. Just probably for a discounted price later on. And this cassette is really, really light. I know in the 80s, especially the 90s, the VHS shells were much, much higher quality made. They were much, what do you call that? They were much heavier. Weighed a lot more. This one actually is pretty light for, 2000 and, 2002, 2003. And as a lot of people notice is that right up to the end, Disney was repressing these. Late is like 2004, as we saw with the Milan Special Edition. They were actually, especially 20th Century Fox. In 2007, that Shirley Temple VHS we saw all the way back in 2018 or 2019 that was. Yeah, they were repressing these, very popular classics. These classic movies all the way up to the end. Even Disney was reissuing, I think they were reissuing the Tigger movie on VHS all the way in South, I think it was Korea, as late as 2008. So, 2006, 2007 was the last years they sold VHSs here in the United States. At Walmart, I think it was 2007. 10 years later, last year, they sold VCRs at Walmart. 2017. 1997, I think, was the last year they sold Betamax players at Walmart. Seems to me every 10 years they stop selling something. So in 4 years from now, I have a feeling we won't see DVD players anymore. I have a feeling. 2016 was obviously not 4K. But the start of 4K, I notice this every year that starts with a 6, we see something new, a new format. 1976, VHS. 1986, Video 8. 1996, DVD. 2006, Blu-ray. 2016, 4K. That's when the 4K players started being sold. 4K televisions had been around a little bit longer before that, since 2013. So now it's 2026. I have a feeling we're going to see 8K players. 8K TVs are already on the market. 8K TVs are already been on the market now for a little bit. So I have a feeling we're going to see 8K players soon. So, that's a long ways from VHS from 1976. It'd be interesting to purchase an 8K player. And, 8K, television and play this on there. Play an original VHS from 1976 along with a machine. That ought to be interesting for, the most part. But I thought this was interesting about these this deep royal blue color that they chose. We'll take a look at this eventually. But see, look. Got the VHS logo on there. Well, as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Super Satin Productions.